still morning. It's just still morning in New Zealand here. So, for those of you that are following me from overseas, we've had several alerts on our phone, not about COVID this time. We've had several alerts on our phone for a tsunami warning. I mean, I'm laughing, it's not really funny. However, I think most people will be all right? Even though we are surrounded by water, New Zealand is a country that is pretty aware of that water and pretty aware of what to do. If you're watching in New Zealand, then I'm sure that you're up high and that you're safe, and I'm thinking of you. Now, what I want to talk to you today is about something a little bit funnier. All right, so I listen to my inner guidance every day, and part of my meditation and part of what I ask is, what do my clients need to know today? Now, I get shown sometimes some pictures, sometimes full sentences plop into my head, sometimes I hear the words clairaudiently. But I'm going to tell you a very funny picture that I got and what I interpreted it to be, and it may or may not have been a warning about the tsunami. But first of all, let's talk a little bit about why taking aligned action actually gets you the results. Now, you can hustle from your brain, you can ask your brain what to do, you can follow all the strategy, but honestly, my clients that I actually managed to get them to tap into their soul, like when they finally get past, oh, but I'm a serious business person and I must be professional, when we finally get you into actually following your soul, that's when you get all the ideas. That's when you get the crystal clear sales funnel. That's when you get the next brainwave that's going to make you thousands of dollars. Like, tapping into soul is honestly the way to cut your workload in half, to get more aligned clients, and to make way more money and feel better. Like, seriously, it is just the absolute key to everything. But what I wanted to tell you this morning was that when I tapped in, I said, what do my clients need to hear today? I got shown a massive picture of this massive big wave rolling in, and then a massive big wave rolling the other way and trying to push it out. And the message that I kind of dug into there was that when you are in love, it's a massive force, right? But also equally and opposite, the massive force is fear. So I actually went and did a live about this in my group training this morning, but you cannot have both love and fear pushing against each other, right? They are opposite frequencies. They come from opposite ends. And in order for you to feel good, for you to sell more, for you to create amazing programs, for you to serve your clients, you need to be in that love energy, right? Otherwise, it's just hard work. Like, have you ever tried to do anything when you're depressed? Hard work, right? So being in that love energy, like, gives you that momentum, that massive tidal wave or tsunami. Whereas when you're in fear, it pushes against that love and it pushes your clients away. It pushes the sales away. It actually physically pushes sales and clients away from you when you're in fear. Now, you cannot be in fear and love at the same time because they're polar opposites. Just the same as the tide cannot go out at the same time as it is coming in. And so I did all this messaging this morning, and then all of a sudden on my phone, I get this, this warning alert about a tsunami, and I'm like, I wonder if Spirit was showing me the tsunami, or I wonder if they were actually giving me sales messages for my clients. So pretty funny, right? Tapping into soul is sometimes funny, and people think it's all woo-woo and it's all very serious. No, opposites, right? They think it's woo-woo and it's nothing, but then it's also like serious. You have to be serious when you're talking to your guides. You have to be serious when you're tapping into your intuition. No, you don't, right? The whole purpose of being alive is for you to enjoy your life. And when you step into and enjoying your life, you're going to be magnetic to all your clients out there. You're going to get so much messages. You're going to release. When your muscles are tight, and when you cramp up, you can't let any of the good in, right? But if you release and flow, of course all the good stuff comes to you. More times than not, right? The thing that I need to do for my clients, especially my high-end clients, is I need to loosen off the pressure. And they say to me, like, my clients say to me all the time, oh my God, I love the days that I coach with you because I get so much done. I'm on fire and I'm like, bing, 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 bing. And I'm like, of course, because I help you to tap into your soul. I help you to realize that you're fucking amazing and that you can do anything and that you have something of offer to these clients. And then you go out and offer and you make all the money. And often people, so often, honestly, I'd say maybe 80% of the time after I've coached someone, they email me later and they're, oh my God, I just made like a $10,000 sale. Oh my God, I just made, $2,000 in my sleep. It's because we're releasing the pressure off, right? When you're going into a love frequency, when you're feeling the vibe, you're going to make all those sales and ease and flow. So you can either work harder or you can work in flow. I'm not going to say smarter because working in flow's got nothing to do with your brain, right? It's got all to do with soul and heart. Can you be a massively successful, serious business owner when you're working in flow and from love? Yes. You can. I can grow any business from nothing to six figures in 6 months using this exact method. And you can do it too, right? You just need to stop telling yourself that it has to be done in a certain way. And sure, I know I talk about strategies, right? You still need strategy. Like you need your skin and your organs, right? Like you can't choose one or the other. You have to have both, but you do have to have both. You can't push away spirit and your soul and your inner knowing all the time if you're going to be really successful in business. Sure, you might if if you buy at Coca-Cola and you sell Coke, right? But if you're selling a tiny little piece of your soul, your messaging is going to have to come from the soul, right? It depends on what sort of business you have. But for me, I actually only work with people that are tapped into soul, and this works for us. This really, really, really works for us. Now, I'm pleased there hasn't been a tsunami. I'm looking out at the harbour right now. There's no tsunami. If you're in New Zealand, I'm not going to say that slogan because it really irritates me. We are safe and perfectly protected at all times. That is what I will say. Have a blessed day, and together we shall rise.